to my podcast, Girl I Just Be Talking, where girl, I just be talking. And y'all, it is the fourth episode, meaning it's the fourth week. Well, it's the fifth week technically, but last week's episode, that was originally going to be the 1 month anniversary episode, had some technical difficulties because I bought a new microphone, but that microphone was trash and it sounded like I was underwater recording on a potato that was mashed up and cooked for hours, got burnt, then got reincarnated and spat on, and someone pooped on it and then turned around and ate it, threw it back up, and it got produced into that microphone. Basically, is what happened. And I was just like, bruh, like the episode was so good. Like I talked about the whole Nikki and Megan situation and how it turned into like toxic fan culture. Like I was coming with the quotes and the prophecies. Like, yeah, oh my gosh, it was so good. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk about it today because like I just realized that I want positive energy for this podcast. So like maybe that was God telling me to shut up and be like, no, no, no negativity on this podcast. Only positive vibes here. And sorry if the camera is shaking. Obviously, I could tell that I'm in a new setting. I'm in my room. As you can see, like the vinyl walls and stuff. I have like a whole bunch of vinyl walls on my stuff, and there's some dead flowers for decor. It's just a little dead flowers for decor because I needed something. I felt like it was too plain. So I have some. I'll make sure y'all can see them. There you go. Some dead flowers for decor, and then yeah, y'all, it's our 1 month anniversary. Technically, our 5 week anniversary, but like it's our 1 month. For like, we're just gonna say that it's our 1 month. We're gonna pretend like last week didn't happen, and then this is the fourth week. I'm so happy. What y'all get me for our 1 month? What y'all get me? Yo, okay. Um, But yeah, thank you guys so much for the love, y'all, and support, especially on my shorts. Like, I did not realize I was gonna gain that much traction that fast. Like, I've only been doing this for a month, and y'all already showing me love and support and like commenting and stuff on my. I like just thank y'all. May God bless on all of y'all journeys. Amen. So today we're doing a Q&A because I feel like y'all should learn a little bit more about me because I'm gonna be on y'all screens for a while, so y'all gotta get used to me. And don't mind my headband, y'all. Y'all know in every video my hair is going through it because it's on Sunday, and usually I'm recording on my bed. That's why the camera's kind of shaky. But and I have some ambiance music that I listen to like during the day, so it's just on right now on my TV. So if I hear like some ambience frequency sounds, it's my TV playing them sounds, and it's like waterfall in the background just to calm me during the day. But anyways, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. So yeah. We're just gonna get into it, I guess. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode because I have to film something else for my other channel, my social commentary channel, and also I filmed a vlog. We went to state championships yesterday, and I filmed all that. So if you want to check it out on my personal channel, you can. It's Jai Kaylin, or it's also in the description down below. But now, let's get into it. Okay, so I have Q&A. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I lost count. Sorry. I stopped. I got. I got bored of counting like halfway through, so I just like it's like 20 questions. It's like 20 questions. Okay, so the first one is, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? And you guys can put your answers down below in the comments. Feel free to put your answers to all these questions down below in the comments. So, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Definitely Atlanta, and that's where I'm actually going this summer to finish college and stuff like that. Um, I'm going to Clark, Atlanta. Oh no, let me not say that. I'm not saying it. I don't like speaking stuff in the air because I feel like Satan be snatching it and taking it for himself. So I'm just not gonna say nothing. But um what was it? Atlanta, or basically anywhere like the Decatur, Atlanta area. I'm fine with that. Um, I always just really loved Atlanta. Like I don't know why, but it's just like that setting is so me. Like where I'm at right now, it's not my energy. Like it's not my people. But not even just because I'm black. It's just like how I act is more Atlanta ish. y'all probably don't can't tell because I am a shy person, but when you get to know me, I really am more Atlanta-ish than where I'm at right now. And um I just love that culture. I don't know why. It just always like I kind of got drawn to that culture. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Atlanta rap, Atlanta music, period. And I feel like that's kind of probably why like sometimes I'll be having like some saying that they slang and stuff. People be like, bro, why is you saying that you all the way in the north and you talking about some shoddy and stuff like that? Like it's just stuff like that. Like I don't know. I really love Atlanta. I never really had like a desire. One, I don't really like traveling that much. Like I am a home body. I am a homebody. I like staying home. I like watching my little documentaries and having my little ambiance music on and calling it a day. Like I don't really like going traveling and stuff like that. So I never really had like a desire to live outside of the country. Like I would love to visit obviously like Ghana and Jamaica because that's where my family is from, but I don't want to live there. I want to live like here where I'm more comfortable. Where I'm more comfortable, I feel like. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. So, yeah, I want to live in Atlanta and that's where I am going this summer. Am I nervous? Not really. It's really just like the money thing because I'm going there with no job. Obviously, like when I first get there, I'm telling you, Indeed's gonna be my best friend. Every 5 seconds, putting in my resume because I need to get a job. I cannot go to college without a job, or I am going to be. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Even if I do live in the dorm, I still want to have my own money. Obviously, like I need like food and stuff. I'm gonna have my car, like things of that nature. But yeah, definitely Atlanta. So, next question is what is your biggest fear? Okay, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you like the more lighthearted one and like my actual like real one. My lighthearted one, my biggest fear, bruh, low key, I'm starting to think that it's heights because I don't obviously I'm a homebody like I just said, so I don't really go outside. But every time I went on a roller coaster, my heart like I went up 10 million decimals. That's not even like a form. You get what I mean? It went up, and I was just like, like God, please be with me in this day, Amen. Like I cannot, and just like certain things like what like I live on the third floor of a condo, right? And there's like this big window in the hallway to like connect the two buildings. When I look down from that big window, I feel like the wall, like the freaking hello, what is it called? The floor is gonna just like completely go away, and and I'm gonna be on that ground because like I don't know, it just be scaring me. But like my real biggest fear is not succeeding. I if I don't succeed, succeeding as in feeling fulfilled and sustained, not necessarily money. Like I'm not really a money person. As long as I can support myself and then in the future my kids, I'm cool. Like I don't need extra money to just. I don't need like fu money, like they say. I don't need that. I just need something to like make sure that I don't have to stress and work check to check. That's my only thing. But my biggest fear is not being successful in anything that I do. That's why I work so hard. Like I am the type of person like I do speak before I think like this podcast for example. I literally just said I want to do a podcast, so I started. I didn't really like research too much into it. I did like obviously the only podcasts that I watch are here's the ones that I watch. I watched all the different like Kevin on Stage Studios and Angel and stuff like that. All of them. But I used to watch Squadcast, but I don't know more. Cause I like the old cast better than the new cast. So I just don't watch it anymore. And I watch Here's the Thing, All About the Beautiful, and I watched and Gigs, the UK peoples, and the UK peoples. That sounded so like. Yeah, that's the only podcast that I watch, and those podcasts are not the type of podcast that I'm doing right now. But I don't like the podcast that I'm doing right now like I don't watch those. So I didn't really know how to technically do them. So I just did it. Well, actually no, it kind of is like in gigs And kind of is like, here's the thing, but not really, not really. I don't know. It kind of is. I'm not really saying it is. But anyways, I didn't really like research, but like, oh, they do this, so I'm gonna do this. Except for the shorts thing, and gigs. I have to censor myself for all of it. And gigs, they do shorts every day, and that's how I got the idea to do shorts every day. But I'm more of a think than I'm more of an execution than a planner. No, actually, I don't think that's true. Actually, I am more of a planner when it comes to certain things. When it comes to things that I'm just like, I need this to be successful, then I am more of a planner. Like when it comes to my career. But like this podcast, like I don't need it to be successful. As long as I did it and I tried it, I'm cool. So maybe that's why I come into more like execution than thinking. It kind of depends, but yeah, my biggest fear is being unsuccessful in the things that I do. The next thing, what are two things still on your bucket list? Moving to Atlanta and moving to Atlanta. That's really it. Oh, moving to Atlanta and getting. I feel like bucket list is something like extreme, not like something that you can actually like do any day. So I'm not gonna say Atlanta. Maybe I don't know. I haven't really. I don't really have much on my bucket list. I mean, I guess like become a successful YouTuber. That's that's probably my only thing. Become a successful YouTuber and build a brand for myself. That's still my bucket list because I feel like I haven't, like, even though I'm small, like I still think of myself as a business, even though like I'm an extremely small creator. Like, but when you think of me, you think of a whole. You can think of a whole bunch of things. You can think of like the podcast me, lifestyle me, the social commentary me. Like, I don't really have a niche. So maybe like finding that in some way and executing it in all my content, definitely something on my bucket list. Um, do you currently live in the same place that you were born? Yes, I was born in Connecticut, Manchester to be specific. I was born there, but now I live somewhere else. Not gonna say because I still live here, and people be crazy, but yeah, but this Connecticut, the Connecticut where I live is not the Connecticut that people would think when they think of Connecticut. If you ever think of Connecticut, because when I say I'm from Connecticut, they be like, "Where is that?" I'd be like, That's why when I was younger, I used to just say like I'm from New York because I was just like, bro, I'm tired. I'm tired of having to explain where Connecticut is and what Connecticut is. Like, it's just a lot. But the Connecticut that you think of is not the Connecticut that I'm from. Like, that's like it's literally Hartford County is the only county where the Connecticut stereotype does not exist. Like it's literally like you think rich white people with yachts and millions of dollars. It's the opposite in Hartford County, and that's where I live. So yeah, I am born. Well, yeah, I am born. I'm gonna say that I was born in the same place that I grew up. I mean that I currently live where I was born, but that's gonna change real soon. Um, what do you like to do in your free time? In my free time, I like to read, watch documentaries, watch YouTube, watch shows. Like I be saying, that's why I put y'all onto that Tubi. Um, I mostly watch podcasts. Like the podcast I just mentioned, I literally watch reruns of that just because I don't really like trying something like new when it comes to my media selection. But yeah, or listen to music, of course. Listen to music. I like writing poetry and things of that nature. That's really it. I'm trying to find new hobbies. Like I'm trying to get into crocheting and knitting again. I liked it before. Like I used to hand knit like crazy, but I just like lost the passion because I didn't feel like paying money to buy yarn. But now that I have a little bit more money in my pocket, I could probably, splurge on some yarn and some needles to actually relearn how to do all that. And also, I love fashion. Like, I do fashion shorts on my main channel, and I really like that. I really enjoy it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I do in my free time. Um, what is your favorite movie and why? Okay, I have three favorite movies, but I forgot them. I have really bad memory if you guys can't tell. I know one is okay. I forgot what it's called. It's on Netflix. It's a very, very black movie. Like I think it's called no, it's not, it's a love movie about this artist and one of the main characters is is his name Kofi? I think so. The Kofi guy and this really pretty girl, and he's an artist, and she is like they're in a relationship. They're in a relationship, and like his art career is coming between the relationship. That it's crazy that like I don't know the name of my favorite movie, but I do love that movie. And Someone Great again on Netflix. That movie I have watched it twice, and that may not seem like a lot of time, but I don't repeat movies because I'm not really a movie person. I'm more of a TV show person. So if I like a movie, I only probably watch it once and be like, okay, I like that, but I never watch it again because I don't know why, but I feel like in movies the plot moves way too fast. Like it's because you only have an hour and a half to 2 hours to complete the whole story. That's why I like that's why I like TV shows better because you have seasons to develop the characters genuinely. If you're in a good show, but with movies it's kind of hard, but Someone Great did it good, and then that other movie that movie that I forgot the name of, and there was one more movie, but I forgot. And I'm trying to think of it, but I really cannot remember. Someone Great. I can't remember. And then my favorite TV shows. I know that's not the question, but my favorite TV shows are The Boondocks, Moesha, One on One, The Proud Family, and I like The Office, uh, but I don't really like the latter seasons where when Steve Carell, that's his name, Steve Carell or Scott Carell? No, his name is Scott on the show, right? Michael Scott. Yes, Michael Scott. When he left the show, I don't like those seasons, but and I also don't like the latter part of Moesha. I think it's Moesha, where one character left. I think the girl that went on to do the Parker, she left. I don't like the latter season without her because she brings a lot to the show, and without her, it's not the same. But and then One on One at the end, latter season where somebody left in that show too. I don't like that. I like the beginning. And the Boondocks, I like all the seasons except for a season. I think it's four. The last season, I don't. There was one more show that I really liked too, but I forgot again. But those are my main like shows that I like. And why I just enjoy them. I really just enjoy the Boondocks, especially. Like I love that show. I don't really watch cartoons. Like, well, actually, I'm recently getting into cartoons. Like I said in my, I think it was my first podcast. I watched Bob's Burgers, and oh, I love the Amazing World of Gumball too. That's one of my favorite shows. Um, but I don't really watch like anime or anything like that. I used to, but I kind of stopped when I got to high school, just because I didn't really, I found other things, so that anime just became like more and more in the background because I found more like live action shows and stuff like that. But I just really like the shows. It's not really like a particular reason why. I just really like the shows. I feel like I can relate to some of them, which is good. Um, my hair is going through it, child. Don't pay no mind to that. Just focus on the conversation we having, okay? But what is your favorite childhood memory? That's a good question. I have a lot, but my favorite is when I would go over to my cousin's house on my dad's side. We would ride bikes to the corner store and we would literally have like $1 and there was five of us. We would buy back when chip was 25 cents. We'll buy bags of chips for all of us, and then if we had a little bit of money left over, maybe we had like some coins in our pockets or something, we would get a drink, a big like a little like tiny can of like Sprite or something, and we will all five of us would split that Sprite, and then we would just talk and walk back. But no, oh my gosh, I remember we only had four. We had one scooter and three bikes. So one of us, wait, no, there was four of us. Wait, yeah, there was four of us. Sorry. So we had one scooter and two bikes, and one of us had to walk. So we would take one of us would take turns walking with the people that are riding the bikes and the scooters. So basically, I remember this was the day that I had to walk, and they had the scooter and the bike. Um, we went to the corner store and then we were walking back. We just had like a good conversation. We were just laughing, joking, and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that, and it's just small stuff like that that like really sticks with you because I feel like I have a, like I said again, I have a really bad memory. Like I don't really remember that much from my childhood. I'm not really necessarily sure why, but I just don't. But I will always remember that because they taught me how, they were the people that taught, they were the ones that taught me how to ride a bike in the first place. So without them, I really would. I actually don't know how to ride a bike anymore. Like that whole saying, "You never forget how to ride a bike." They lied. I definitely did because I remember I was in Pennsylvania, and we rode bikes. We rented bikes. Well, I didn't rent it, but people rented bikes, and we got the bikes. I rode across that street, almost got hit by a car, bro. Almost got hit by a car, fell over multiple times in the middle of the intersection, and I was like 13 or 14 years old, y'all. Like, get a grip. Why I never understood that saying, but that got on my nerves. Like that was so embarrassing. And like literally this dude from my congregation, which is like in a church, but we were church people. I'll go into that later, but anyways, he had to help me, and he helped me ride the bike. And literally, he got off his bike and was walking with me with my bike. It's until we were done. But anyways, back to my like cousin's conversation. That was my best childhood memory. That was so sweet. Like just small things like that. Like I don't know why, but growing up without money always felt better to me than if I did grow up with money. If I feel like if I grew up with money, I would not have the same good experiences that I had. Like I don't know why. I feel like that would I've always thought about that. Like what if I grew up with money? I feel like I wouldn't have as much fun. I don't know why. Like I feel like I don't know why. I don't know why. I just feel like having no money, you get more creative and you just create things and just you just have be having fun outside because you don't be having electronics because you don't have money for electronics. So you just outside lollygagging around like that's the best time for real. Knees ashy. That's why my knees are so dark right now. I've been all up on that grass when I was younger. But I love it, bro. It builds character. It's just fun, bro. It's just fun. The next question: what is your rear ever What is your weirdest dream you've ever had? I've had a lot of weird dreams. I just dream random stuff, but the one that I will never forget, I had the biggest fear of getting kidnapped when I was younger. Like from 13 and below, I had the biggest fear of getting kidnapped. I remember this one dream I had. I got freaking no, this dude was running after me. I was with my stepmom and my dad. This dude was running after me. We were in a park bench, but there was woods behind us. And this man started chasing me. And for some weird reason, now all of a sudden I'm on an exercise ball with a handle. So now I can't run for whatever reason. I'm on this exercise ball trying to get away from this man. I go down into the woods, the dream stops. I don't know why I thought about that. I don't know why I would like I'm telling y'all, my fear of getting kidnapped was so deep. I literally used to pray every day. Please, Lord, help me not to get kidnapped. Please help me not to dream about getting kidnapped. And why did I dream about getting kidnapped? Yeah, but it was only one time. God has supported me the rest of the way. Every time I used to ask, he supported me the rest of the way. It was that one time. I probably forgot to pray that night, but I had a dream about that. I never forgot again. Hey, never forgot again. But yeah, that was one of my weirdest dreams. Next one. Are you more of an introvert or extrovert? Y'all already probably know this. I'm an introvert. Okay, like I said, I'm a homebody. I'm asocial. I don't like to socialize at all. I I wouldn't say I don't, but I don't particularly go after talking to people. Like if someone talks to me, I'll obviously talk to them. Like I know how to build up a conversation, but I don't really know how to start a conversation. I'm a very awkward person. I'm just a very awkward person in general. So that's probably why people don't come up to me that much. But I have my little like friends that I dabble with and stuff like that. But I do like to keep my circle tight. I don't really like being popular and stuff like that. I kind of like keep it to myself. Cause also I just like being by myself. Like I like being. I don't necessarily think that solitude is the best word, but I just like being by myself, and I'm comfortable with being alone. Like I'm not lonely when I'm alone. I'm definitely full of life and energy more when I'm by myself than when I am with others because my social battery be dying. I have the worst battery health when it comes to social battery. It be dying after 15 minutes. I'd be like, bruh, I'm ready to go home, bruh. I'm ready to go home. I'm gonna take this lift. I'd rather take a lift than wait for you to drive me back home if you're gonna stay extra. I don't care. I'll spend the money. I'll spend the money. Okay, the next one is what is my major? Okay, I am majoring in psychology and minoring in neuroscience and philosophy. Um, or I'm deciding between philosophy and sociology. Basically, my what I want to do for my career is a pediatric neuropsychiatrist, which is basically I want to be a child therapist, but also give out medication when needed. But I also want to focus primarily on the brain function part of it. So like also I could do like brain scans and things of that nature. I just want to do all of that because eventually I want to open up my own practice and have my own employees doing that. So maybe I should probably take some business classes too because I don't really know how to even start all of that doing my own stuff. So maybe I probably should invest in some business classes, maybe minor in business instead of philosophy or sociology, so that I can get a good understanding about how to run a business and things like that. Because it'll also help me if I do blow up with YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, that is my major. Um, what are you most thankful for? I am most thankful for God, first of all, and my mother, second of all. Those are the two people slash spirits in my life that are reliable, that are a gift from God, including Himself, and they built me to be the best person that I can be today. Without them, I wouldn't be here physically and mentally. um, my mother always supported me. She's very, very supportive. She understands that I am a very hard headed, and when I want to do something, I'm gonna find a way to do it. She's just like, bro, do it. But if you fail, you can always come back here. I'm gonna tell you I told you so, but you could always come back. And I love that about her. Like she makes me like I like that she allows me to fail. Like she doesn't like say you can't do this, da 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 da. Like she used to back in the day, but then when she realized that like I'm not gonna learn that way. If you just tell me, I have to experience it myself because I'm just that hard headed. She's like, okay, you can experience it, but to a certain extent, obviously something like really really bad, she's not gonna let me do it. But if something like minor, I feel that she's like, you can do it, and you could fail, and then we're gonna talk about it again and be like, see, this is why I said don't do it, but you want to be hard headed and learn, and now you learned. Did you learn? And I'd be like, yes, mommy, I learned. I learned. I'm not doing it again. And yeah, I love my mom. And then God, man, the glory be to Him. Without Him, I wouldn't be here. He helps me every single day. Amen. And I was thankful for Him for everything that He does for me, everything that He's going to do for me, and everything that He's doing for me currently. Amen. Okay. And then the last question. Oh, perfect. Hitting 30 minutes. What are you most afraid of? This kind of ties in. It's the same thing as my biggest fear. No, that's the same thing as my biggest fear. Okay, let me pick a different question. Um, which one did I not answer? I think. Oh, what am I? What do? Take a break, regather, regroup. What do you feel most passionate about? Content creating, definitely, because I'm not really growing at an exponential pace, but what makes me continue to really like put out content is I just enjoy making it. It's fun like recording and just talking because like I said in my first podcast, I just be having video recordings of me talking for hours. I just be talking because since I don't, I think it's because since I don't talk to people that much, I just be talking to myself. Weird or not, I do talk to myself a lot. Okay, because I'm the most realest person that I know. I be telling me the real. Okay, like I be knowing what's going on. Um, and so I just like talking and enjoying and like I like entertaining people. I feel like I'm probably not the funniest person alive, but I am the realest person alive. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna. Okay, here's the thing. Like I'm blunt, but I'm not like hurtful blunt. I'm nice blunt. I'm gonna tell you how it is, but I'm gonna say but you can. I'm gonna say something encouraging. I'm gonna say something encouraging after I tell you the real. I'll be like, yeah, you look stupid, but you pretty though. You pretty. You pretty, but you dumb. That's me. Like I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try, do a little compliment sandwich with it. Tell you something good, bad, good. So you feel like so you confused about how you feel, but you still get what you need to do. If you understand what I mean, I'm just that type of person for you. Like that's just me. That's just me. I was gonna do a am I the a hole, but it's 30 minutes. But I said it was gonna be a short one today. But I'm trying to think. Oh, one last question. What is a topic that you could talk for hours about? Spirituality and documentaries, any kind. I'm getting more into animal documentaries. I used to love it back when I was younger, but I kind of stopped as more like psychology based documentaries and true crime. I could talk about all of those for hours. Like I just really enjoy that. Books, not really. Not gonna lie, when I read books, I don't retain none of that information. I was just flipping through the pages the waste time. I like I understand the book, but I won't remember. Like I don't remember the last book that I read. I don't remember what it's about. I really don't. I remember the title. I remember the title, but like that's all I got for you. You asked, "Oh, what did this character do?" Girl, your guess is as good as mine. I don't even know because I don't really read to like analyze and this character development. Like I don't really do all that. I just read for fun. I don't really care to retain the information unless it's a self help book. Listened to this self help book a long time ago. I literally have like a page of notes that I took. If it's a self help book, then I will listen and like I will write down notes so I don't forget. But if it's just like a regular like fiction book or like a nonfiction book that I don't really care about, I'm just reading to read. I don't really care to find nuance in the reading. But yeah, I could talk about not movies, documentaries, YouTubers, true crime, spirituality, all of that for hours. And if you guys want me to talk about any of those things, comment down below. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna end that here. It was fun talking to y'all. Hopefully, y'all get to know me a little bit more. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to comment down below. I will try to answer all of them to the best of my abilities. So with that, that's the end of today's episode. If you guys want more of me, make sure you guys go into the description. You guys can look at my lifestyle slash my main account and my social commentary account along with my Instagram down below. And with all that being said, I'm gonna talk to y'all when I got something to say. Bye.